This is Robert Regan reading part 1 of What a Dumbass. Robbie thought he was so cool. Hanging out with friends, he pledged allegiance to them. Wherever they went, at every party, something was bound to go down. Whatever these clowns did, Robbie was right there to jump in and get his ass kicked. Like when his friend Ben slept with their co-connect's wife. Ben sniffed a little bit, but his thing was mainly smoking loud. He thought he was a hustler wearing his gold chain and fitted hat pulled down low enough to cover his eyes. Really, his best customer was his best friend, supposedly. Robbie would buy powder and have his whole group of friends geeked out like they were characters in a Bret Easton Ellis novel. Ben rigged his digital scales, making a halfway of gram. Robbie knew it wasn't right, but he wouldn't say anything. He just wanted to keep his friends. He was 32, but a big-time follower. Annoying the way he would always pop up right when the blunt was rolled or the pill was crushed. His big line was, "I'll get you back." When he got money, he gave out twice as much as what they gave him. About that Connect's wife, Sheila was a blonde who stayed geeked out constantly. She never had to pay, and many nights Sheila would sweat with her heart beating out of control. Scared to death she would die from an overdose. After nodding for a couple of hours, Sheila would be wide awake, ready to chop out another line. On powder, she was a flirty little bitch. Everyone that came through was digging her little ass in those booty shorts. Her tight tank top showed off her small but firm breast. Robbie wanted her, but knew she'd laugh if he ever came on to her. She'd probably tell her husband, this tattooed diesel beast who had just got out of prison and went right back to slinging. Ben, however, wasn't worried about this guy. He just had coke at a good price. Sheila often made eye contact with Ben. They were wide and bulging, but somehow still sexy. One weekend when the Connect was out making connections, he made a big mistake trusting Sheila to hold it down. Ben and Robbie and 3 of their other friends showed up and turned the whole house out. Sheila was hooking everybody up, so manic and geeking that she didn't think about the consequences that would come later when her man got back and found his stash nearly gone with no cash to show for it. Ben had more in mind than just messing up his money. The boys brought a video camera, and he got hit and fucked her while his boys were standing there slapping her ass or pinching her tits. And who was standing back holding the camera the whole time? You guessed it, Robbie. When the whole thing came to light, the Connect kicked Sheila out on the street. She had nowhere to go, and worse, no way to support her habit. This guy who used to really love Sheila told her to sell her a sex tape if she needed to make some money. He sent word to Ben that he was shutting him down and no one would sell to him anymore. Ben told Robbie, "Man, that's bullshit." He said as long as there's money, somebody's gonna give up that dope. Word went around town, and the latest news was that the Connect wasn't gonna blast Ben. No, but if he caught him out somewhere, he planned to beat him so bad he'd wish he'd just got shot. Ben kept going out, but never alone. Somehow he and the Connect just kept missing each other. Robbie, riding shotgun with one of their other friends named Shane, was going to the store for blunt wraps. When they pulled in, Robbie noticed the Connect standing by the gas pumps watching them. He probably remembered seeing the car. Either way, him and 3 of his boys rushed towards Robbie and Shane before they could get out. Shane, who looked like a rich college preppy kid from the start, locked his door like a bitch. Robbie got out, showing heart when he went face to face with the Connect. Even this guy knew he was a loser. "Where were you, Robbie," he said, "when all your boys was filling on my girl?" When Robbie didn't respond, he said, "You were holding." He said, "You were holding the camera." They all laughed, and this dealer said, "Ben doesn't like you." Pointing inside to Shane, he says, "That bitch you're riding with don't even like you." With steady traffic going by in the street and people watching by the gas pumps, these guys broke Shane's driver's side window, unlocked the door, and pulled him out. Robbie could have just let them take Shane, but that was his boy. Thinking back to their history, Robbie remembers that he only knows Shane from hanging out with Ben. That was enough, so he tried to fight for Shane. Outnumbered, they both got hemmed up and put in the back seat of the Connect's car. Robbie, with his lip busted, thinks, "Well, at least I'm not in the back seat of a cop car." At an old building where the Connect sometimes hung out, Robbie and Shane were both tied to chairs. One of the Connect's friends, pale white with dreadlocks, waved a straight razor in Robbie's face. He said, "We've been looking for you, boy. You might want to tell us." Robbie, nervous once the razor touches his face, still remains silent, as if this were a detective interrogating him. When it came to Shane, with his hair parted neatly on the side, it didn't take long and he was spilling everything he knew. Where Ben's baby mama lived, where his parents lived. Still tied up, Robbie says to Shane, "Dude, you're a snitch ass bitch." The Connect and all his boys laugh at this. Enjoying it, Robbie goes on saying, "You'll be the one who tells the cops all about us." The Connect tells his boys it's a shame when a fake ass bitch like this has the The Connect tells his boys it's a shame when a fake ass bitch like this has the most heart in your whole crew. Okay, that's where the first one ends. I'm about to record the second one. Thank you.